Well, kia ora everybody, and welcome to Mount Smart number 2 here on a rainy Auckland afternoon. But we've got some great college rugby league coming up for you. The Auckland Girls Grammar, Macaulay High School Premier Girls Nines final. Looking forward to bringing you this game in just a moment. We've got the two best teams in the Auckland region this season, Auckland Girls Grammar and Macaulay High School, the school based in Otahuhu. It's going to be interesting to see how they play in this game against a pretty established team. Glenn Lama's my name. TJ Ashford's with us with the call today, and it's a great day to be inside, TJ.
It is, mate. I'm very privileged. I can see some other staff members there in shop braving the conditions today, but also a privilege to be next to you today calling the game as well, man, especially after this weekend's call with the Kiwis-Tonga game.
Yeah, mate, that was fun. And, of course, it's going to be fun this weekend too. The Warriors just over the hill here. Here is the Macaulay High School team. Great job for them to get into the final today. And look, there's a couple of famous names in there, isn't there? Number 8, Ivana Lauatiti. And we also have number 20, Maya Tony, the daughters of two former Kiwis, of course.
Yeah, how good, man. And again, you know, both of those boys will be down here watching their daughters play some footy today as they are around grassroots footy. And it's good to have the names back in lights again from those two greats of the Kiwi game.
And a player to keep your eye on too in the Macaulay High School team is Naval's and Taupo, who we saw playing for Otahuhu in the District 9s at over Easter. Good player, and so we're looking forward to seeing her back in action again. Auckland Girls Grammar team. Now this team has got some quite established players in there, including their captain, Paia Oilu, who a 16-year-old who's already New Zealand Māori's under-18s rep, plays rugby for Auckland Girls Grammar School, co-captain of the first 15 as well, and is already had a shoulder problem, but has already had surgery on that shoulder. But she's a player to watch. She's number 15. Keep your eye on her. And there's several others that we saw in the District 9s earlier on in the year as well. Another good half a dozen in there, including some very young players too, TJ. Soraya Palepale, number 6, is only 14 years of age.
Yeah, she just actually trialled for our Ladies Region of Origin team on the weekend as well and made selection. So she's another good girl coming up through the grades, one to keep an eye on. And the other one for me is number 2 as well, Braxton Sorensen McGee. She's actually part of our Auckland Rugby League referees development system a few weeks ago. So she's now a qualified referee under our system, but she's another great handy footballer to have on this side as well.
Yeah, she's only 15 as well, but there are plenty of good players in that Auckland Girls Grammar School team. So it's going to be interesting to see which of these two teams is going to emerge here. Now, this is only a 9s game. I say only a 9, so there's only 9 on the field at the time. But a normal 9s game is only 9-minute halves. These players are going to play 20-minute halves.
Yeah, correct. I suppose the one thing that's in their favour is it is unlimited subs in this format of the version. I suppose for us at Auckland Rugby League, we're just trying to bridge that gap between a 9s and a 13-a-side game as well. So giving them a bit more minutes. It's a bit hard to travel around Auckland. If you've been in Auckland, it takes sometimes an hour just to get from one side of the city to the other. So to go across for 18 minutes is probably not handy for schools to do. But these girls will be on display today. They'll play some good footy, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And, of course, the Auckland teams in the District 9s, which quite a few of these players were involved with, were strong and proved to be the good teams, although I do have a funny feeling that Wellington actually came up and won one of those titles. I think they won the 18s title.
Yeah, they did. They did. Our 16s, Māngata East Hawks, actually won the girls' one, the first inaugural one. So that was a very strong team, and I believe Soraya Palepale was involved in that one as well.
You are spot on, TJ.
Yeah,
she was indeed. And also one of the other players in the Auckland Girls Grammar team, Giovanni Suani, number 29, was also involved in that team.
Yes, big
as
reps
well.
on her too.
Indeed. So, but what a great job from Macaulay High School. I've got to confess, I didn't know much about Macaulay High School.
Yeah.
So good on this Catholic school in Otahuhu.
It is. I was actually match manager of their game a few weeks ago against Southern Cross Campus. I knew then if they weren't going to make the grand final, they'd come very close. They're a good side, well-coached side, and they've got some talented girls in there as well. So, it's going to be a good contest. Indeed,
and as we touched on, Ivana Lauatiti and Maya Tony are in there for Macaulay, so they have rugby league rich in their blood. And good to see some good support for both schools here too, TJ. It's a shame the weather's kind of, I guess, maybe discouraged a few more from, I don't know, skipping I didn't want to say that. Skipping a class or two this afternoon to come down and support their teammates. Go for a Auckland title.
Yeah, it's normally a little bit more fuller than this. So we normally have people standing up on the back balcony there because there's no seats available. But again, we've put the games a little bit earlier this year, so that's probably why the seats are a little bit less empty. But we've also got the Stream Shop on board today as well, so it's good to have them here, and we'll be able to live stream to those guys at school. Hopefully some of the schools are using it as one of their subject period times.
Well,
and
exactly.
letting us watch the games. So.
Well, yeah, that's a really good point. Schools often done some work at the Ames games in the past, and we get these screenshots coming in from absolutely packed assembly halls watching the action. So hopefully we're getting we're booming in through the assembly halls at these schools today.
No doubt we will be.
So here we go. This is Auckland Girls Grammar. They're about to kick off. They're in the dark blue and the yellow coloured shoulders. So ready to kick off here is Sorensen McGee for Auckland Girls Grammar. This is the Auckland Premier Girls Nines Grand Final for 2022. Thank you for joining us. Should be a terrific contest. The field's in pretty good condition despite the rain that we're having today.
Yeah, it's been 2 games already, and I know the Warriors under 19s who are playing the Tigers 19s development side on the weekend have been training here as well. So we see an error straight off the kick-off.
Yeah, not what you want to see. So a bad mistake there from Atoa. It was, but she's got to put it behind herself now, TJ. Not dwell on what just happened.
Yeah, correct. Bit of energy on defence there can turn things right around. So, but again, they need to stop this Auckland Girls Grammar School. They're a strong physical side. So, big set coming up here for Macaulay.
So Auckland Girls Grammar, great opportunity here early in this match to post the opening points of the game. Pale Pale. Yes, she is going close. Remember, she's only 14. She's very solid. A big girl for her age. See if they can cook up a try here as Bushell floats out a pass. There could be an overlap here, and there is the first try. It's only taken seconds, 51 seconds. Kasapale Pakitama has gone over to score the try, and Auckland Girls Grammar off to a ripper of a start off that era.
Yeah, it was actually a nice pass there by Caitlin Jane Bushell.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, what are they called? Forward pass?
They must have called a forward pass. Wow. Macaulay, that one. Well, maybe I might need to get my glasses checked. I am wearing them.
Yeah, I was supposed to be wearing them, mate. That's probably why we got it wrong. Must have been this pass here by number 10, Caitlin Jane Bushell, as it just got on the outside of the defender there. But maybe either that one or the last pass was forward. Let's see if we can pick it up on the replay. There's nothing wrong with that one. It must have been that one there.
Yes, it's the spot on there. So it's that was Rhodes passing the ball to co-captain. So an escape there for Macaulay High School, and they're making good metres off that. A set of 6-2, and there was a lovely offload there. And this is the Taisha Schmidt-Sopawanga for Macaulay.
There's Naval's Taupo.
Yeah, keep your eye on her. Here's a chance here for Vaka Mairavata. So some good tackling, though, from Auckland Girls Grammar. And we've seen the flag go up on the far side.
Yeah, we saw a few of those plays in the first 2 games as well, mate, just going down the short side. And in these conditions, those are tough to stay inside the field of play. So a good attacking set, though, by Macaulay High School. Being able to... obviously they went the length of the field on that attacking set there, so outstanding set.
Yeah, they did. They went 90 metres there, as we see Soraya Pale come forward for Auckland Girls Grammar again, already getting her hands on the ball a lot. You can hear the support of the crowd as Cooley comes forward for Auckland Girls Grammar. Now here is Pale again. It's like her 4th carry in 3 minutes.
Yeah, good work rate. And 9s too, she might tire out a little bit here. So we'll see a long shift play here from the Auckland Girls Grammar School.
Yeah, they've measured up nicely, though, there on defence, but there is going to be a penalty here for Auckland Girls Grammar. Referee didn't like something there and has awarded a penalty.
Oh, maybe pulling of
the
hair.
hair,
A bit
yes.
accidental there. I don't think it was on purpose, but good penalty. It's on-field official. Goes by the nickname Rambo.
Do I want to ask why?
No, I wouldn't know why, man. But yeah, Calvin Rambo. I'm guessing it goes with his surname there. But
Oh, well, there you go then.
been around the traps for a fair bit. Believe it or not, man, he used to referee me when I was playing park footy when I was a young fella. So he's been around a fair bit.
How cool is that he's still refereeing?
Yep.
This is Timoteo coming forward, the 15-year-old. Also plays rugby and netball for the school. Leavasa Alvali'i is at dummy half, and here's a good run here from Sorensen McGee. I don't think there's going to be any doubt about that try. Terrific score, and that will be the opening try of the game for Auckland Girls Grammar, scored by Braxton Sorensen McGee.
Yeah, great start there by Auckland Girls Grammar. Again, Braxton, she has one I highlighted in the earlier call there, Matt, and she's definitely got some silky skills, and she's just had a couple dummy runners come underneath there, and she's just too quick, proved too quick for Macaulay.
So Auckland Girls Grammar leading actually 4-0. Now, is Braxton any relation to Drayden?
Yes, I believe that's the younger sister of Drayden.
There you go.
Is it Winnamanley that he's playing for?
Yeah. He came back and played for counties, I want to say last year, or maybe 2020. When he came, when the
I know he was
COVID.
with Point Chev last, I believe it was.
That's right,
So
yeah.
I commentated that game. It could have been last year, actually, before the season got cut short. But, again, famous name, obviously, the Sorensens, and she definitely plays like one of them, I'll tell you that much. So she's not very big in stature, but she's very strong. So, look forward to put a few more points on this game.
Well, she's scored the opening try and converted it as well. So it is 6-0 to Auckland Girls Grammar, and I love the way she side through the centre of the field there, TJ.
Yeah, just again playing with time there, and the outside defence rushed up too quick for the inside defender, and Braxton just too smart, too quick there for Macaulay High School, and gets her first points on the board for Auckland Girls Grammar.
Didn't they love it in the stand? 6 points to 0.
Man, I'll tell you what, in Women's and Girls Rugby League, the crowd is outstanding. They're always loud, always having a good time. So it's a vibe out there for the girls, so well done.
Yes, indeed. 20-minute halves, remember. So it's going to go pretty quick, this game. And it's a good opportunity for all of these players to leave it all out there and that knock forward. Bit messy with the greasy ball in these wet conditions. Play on is the call. So Auckland Girls Grammar regather it, and it was Pali again. And now here comes Mitchiner. Good tackling coming in there, though, from Macaulay High School. McDonald, one of the players in there. The other one, too, is Tonu'u. And Sorensen McGee. Good straight running there from Auckland Girls Grammar. Walker Tui Letufunga was that ball carrier. Uilu, and now here is Tavita. She's lost the ball forward, so that should be Macaulay ball, and that's play on, TJ.
It is, yeah, great defence there. Macaulay muscling up there, and they just need to, again, get back into the rhythm here, complete their set, hopefully return the ball over at the right end of the field, but great defensive set there by Macaulay High.
It was. They're tackling. They're not shy, are they, of getting stuck in there? Line speed on defence is also not particularly flash from both teams, and the team with the ball are really taking advantage of that at the moment.
Yeah, definitely in these conditions too, mate. It's important that they're getting off their line and shutting down space, and a little bit of late footwork at the line could prove dividends for both teams if they're willing. As we see a nice carry here by number 8. Ivana Lauatiti.
Yeah, the daughter of Ali. And she's lost the ball there, and that will be a scrum. I just wonder whether there was a sneaky little Auckland Grammar hand in there.
Yeah, I was on the last play too, so I don't know if there was a hand in there, but it was definitely crowding of the ruck, so they've got away with one there.
So Auckland Girls Grammar here, they've got 70 metres to go, but don't discount them going all the way. There's Tomatio once again. Brings the ball forward, and Mitchiner into dummy half. Sorensen McGee handling a lot of the ball. That's a great tackle from Taupo. We've mentioned her already. Very good prospect in the sport. Julio, and now again, there's a good tackle coming in from Vakamai Varata. Number 6 there for Macaulay. The tackling's been good so far from Macaulay High School in this game as Sorensen McGee Shifts it to Pushul. And now Pale. Oh!
Great run.
Tell you what, though, Tony didn't shy away from making that tackle on the much bigger player. So it was good courage from her, Timotia. Again, and again, a good tackle coming in from Lauatiti this time. So Macaulay's tackling's been pretty good so far in this contest. Auckland Girls Grammar now on the last play. What will Sorensen McGee do?
He's got some space.
Good
Great
take.
take.
Yeah, good catch, but it's a handover. So good defence from Macaulay there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Auckland Girls Grammar knew it was the last tackle out wide there, so they had an opportunity to tip on there and score on the edge. But again, hat off to Macaulay High School for another great defensive set.
I reckon you stick it on the grass in these weak conditions. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so too. I suppose that's it's not just in the girls' game, but even in the boys' game, our key spine players is something that we need to probably develop more of, as we see an unfortunate injury there to one of the players for Macaulay.
Yeah, it was Giselle Artois, and there's been an error.
Great shot.
It's a great tackle there. Taupo was making that tackle, but Auckland Girls Grammar did well to not lose the ball. Just as I say that, yeah. There is a loose carry. Well, Macaulay's defence, their tackling's been really good so far.
Yeah, they have, obviously doing really well defensively, but they keep turning the ball over inside their own end. So in nines, obviously, fatigue will be kicking in if they're doing too much defensive work, so they need to make sure they're holding on to the ball as well.
So still 6-0 is the score. As we see Sorensen McGee and getting that try and a goal.
Auckland Girls Grammar here, muscling up, returning serve with their defence.
Don't want to drop the ball now, TJ, do you?
Nah, especially now. They need to get to their kick here.
Aliana Tonu'u it is. Playing that one, Tony into dummy half. Overlap here. Here's a chance out wide. Don't want to be thrown into touch, but they're making excellent metres here. Good support play coming from Taupo. Good tackle. It was Sorensen McGee again. Influential this time without the ball. A good tackle coming in from Walker to Iletufunga as well. But Macaulay looking good here with the ball. Just as I say that, they lose it. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I don't think they've completed one set at the moment, mate. So, again, when they're holding on to the ball, they're getting quite a few metres on their carries. As we'll see a little break here by Auckland Girls Grammar. Is that number 5? Yes. Faith Tavita.
Yeah, Tavita. But again, Taupo's not missing, is she?
No,
on that left edge.
She was one of the standouts the other day when I got to watch their game against Southern Cross. As we see another strong contact there by number 16, Aliana Tonu'u.
Yeah, Tonu'u. Great shot from her. Now Pushul again. Again, good tackling, though. It is.
Another great shot, Tonu'u.
Yeah, it was Lauatiti in there as well. But
caught a penalty on field for strip.
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw that the same way personally, but the referee's closer than we are.
Now, 2 players in the tackle. Looked like she just lost a cold there, Cooley.
Yeah, I don't think I saw any stripping motion, but nonetheless, another great tackle to Nu'u. She's been outstanding. Her and Taupo putting on the big shots here for Macaulay.
Absolutely. Here's Sorensen McGee again. Look out, she's been allowed to run a little bit. Some good pace on the flank. And here's another try coming. It is Faith Tavita, who's gone over to score a try. And her classmates love it. Few beautifully finished there by the winger.
Yeah, just Macaulay there giving too much time and space to Braxton McGee. And just needed to shut her down a little bit there. But another product, Faith Tavita, I'm pretty sure I've seen her name come through with our region of origin selection for our girls over the last 2 weeks as well. So another talented player coming from, I'm pretty sure she might be from out south personally, but...
Yeah, region of origin south selection under 16s.
There you go.
You're spot on, mate.
You've been reading and writing too much about
Absolutely.
it, I think, over the last couple of weeks, but...
But this is all about Sorensen McGee. She has got good rugby league instincts there. Look at that, sucking in 2 players there, TJ.
Yeah, too much time and space. That's what I mean. The outside defenders there just needed to move up square and shut down that opportunity, and just allowed Braxton McGee to end up coming away with a nice draw and pass there in the end.
Luck with the conversion there.
That was a nice kick.
It was, wasn't it? She's got getting good distance on those kicks. So there we are. The score now 10-0 to Auckland Girls Grammar. And no reward yet for Macaulay, and they just haven't been getting field position. I mean, their defence has been pretty solid, to be in all honest, here, TJ, but they just can't get into the opposition half at the moment.
Yeah, correct. And I think they've dropped the ball a few times on their last play as well, which isn't helping them. But when they do have the ball and they're completing their sets to the back end of it, they're getting, 70, 80-odd metres on the carry. So they can get in there. They just need to find a way to get to their kick and hopefully build a bit of pressure. And so we see another error there by Macaulay. They're just playing at the wrong end of the field. That's the problem. And when you're defending your try line, sometimes it zaps more juice than what you think as well. So it's going to be a big couple minutes here to finish off this first half.
Well, these kickoffs have been absolutely critical in the game so far for Auckland Girls Grammar. They've been provided with opportunities, and they've now capitalised twice as Cooley plays the ball once again. Now, Liavasa Avaoli with her hands on the ball here. A little dart from dummy half by the 17-year-old. Here's Sorensen McGee again, looking to maybe suck in two defenders again. She feeds Tavita once again, but Tavita's got no space this time. Tackle's not complete yet.
Great defence.
So well done there to Macaulay's defenders. Whakamai Verata is going well to number 6 for Macaulay.
Yeah, they got 5. There's still plenty of time in this game, and if you think about it as well, Auckland girls have spent pretty much 95% inside Macaulay's half here. So if they can snag a try in this last 5 minutes and go to the break, within 4 to 6 points, I'd be quite happy with being Macaulay.
Absolutely, and let's see if they do that though. Mike Buretta is their coach, and Dave Rewi is the coach for Auckland Girls Grammar. Whoops, another mistake. They're their own worst enemies at the moment. Here comes Auckland Girls Grammar looking to capitalise straight away here as Sorensen McGee gives it to Rhodes. If they can tidy up their ball handling.
Got a bit of space here.
They'll be in this game. But maybe a try before half-time here for Auckland Girls Grammar might seal a big margin here for them. Here's a chance in the corner. And did she get there? I think she did. That was Suani. It's a third try for Auckland Girls Grammar.
Yeah, again, another drop ball, just getting another 4-pointer on the board there for Auckland Girls Grammar. And number 29, Suani. That's Giovanni, I believe. I'm pretty
yes,
sure
Giovanni Suani, yes.
Seen that name as well. But again, she was quite strong there, carrying the defender over the try line for her first 4-pointer for today.
Yeah, well, Suani, Mangere East player, normally plays in the halves, and yeah, has been a fixture in that club for several seasons now. So there she is, powering over in the corner in the tackle there of Pepe. So third try for Auckland Girls Grammar.
Yes, good idea. Yeah. And Lewski and free cut.
A tough kick here for
It's not a bad goal kicker as well. Short on legs there, but she hits them pretty straight. Does Sorensen McGee?
She does, eh? Gets a good little nudge there. So Auckland Girls Grammar in control of this game now. 14 points to 0, 3 tries to 0.
Macaulay just need to tidy up this kick-off. It's been a big thing for them in this first half, so big couple minutes coming up for them. If they get another try scored against them, it's going to be tough for them to come back in the second half.
Okay, stand at 2, follow the cut. Don't follow the ball, please, Terry. And 1.
So Sorensen McGee restarts play. Now let's see if Macaulay can get to their kick. They have got inside Auckland Girls Grammar's half a couple of times. But they haven't. Oh, she's hit hard, isn't she? That was Pepe. Daishan Pepe. Hit hard. She's okay, though. There's a good charge upfield by Lauatiti. Offload to Taupo, but they're looking after her. It's a bit messy there for Whakamai Verata once again, but she's on the halfway line here. One last chance here with a couple of minutes to play until half-time in this Premier Girls Final. Macaulay High School trailing by 14 points at the moment. Just a simple run from McDonald at dummy half. The late offload could create some space out wide here. This is looking a little better. As we see Lokatui take the ball. Schmidt-Sopawanga at dummy half. What are they going to cook up here? Rushed kick. Still the last tackle, and that will be a changeover.
They're still getting some good meters on the carries too, Glenn. So that's the first set that they've had this whole half that they've actually completed. So, probably in the next 20, that's definitely something that the coach will probably be having a conversation about at half-time. But they probably need to stop the running here of Auckland girls, look for them to throw it around in this last minute.
Indeed. Here comes Kasapele Paketama for Auckland Girls Grammar, wearing the number 1 jersey. Whoops, there's a basic mistake, and maybe one more chance here for Macaulay. And there are 2 knock-ons there, so they're going to come back for a changeover. So just a simple drop ball here into Rhodes. So about 20 seconds left. Ooh, I just wondered where the dummy half was for a second. Maybe another late offload, not this time from Taupo. Might be one more play after this one. There goes the hooter, so this will be the last play.
Late offload.
Yeah, we'll see if they can capitalise here. Good numbers in defence there, though, for Auckland Girls Grammar. Maybe kick and chase. It's not a bad kick, that one. Well weighted, isn't it? But in the end, it's going to be safely gathered there by Tavita. So there it is, half-time, and it is the Auckland Girls Grammar School team that are in the lead at half-time. They lead by 14 points to 0.
Gotta get up in the morning. Gotta get up. Every day I gotta try. Come on, get yourself up.
On and wake up in the morning. While they sore from last night's training. Dude run harder, tackle with intention. Make one the gaps and watch for interceptions. Keep it fair, keep it cool every section. Give your all, pass the ball, put your best in. Enjoy your days, rip your cover, your selection. Just that thing that you've been missing.
Oh boy, don't play rugby league. It's all yeah. You are your club. Come on.
Half-time here at Mount Smart number 2. Auckland Girls Grammar leading by 14 points to 0 in the Premier Girls Final for 2022. 3 tries so far in the game. Sorensen McGee, Tavita and Suani getting the tries. And let's have a look at them now. And Sorensen McGee, well, she's been influential in this game, TJ Ashford. She scored this try, which was beautifully taken. Look at the gibber gap there, and she saw it on. Off she went.
Yeah, again, just going back to basics. Nice two-hand carry there, keeping the defensive line guessing, and she just proved too quick and too smart there for Macaulay, and that's pretty much set the tone for their first half. Yeah,
great try for Sorensen McGee, just 15 years of age. She was the MVP actually at last year's secondary schools grand final as well.
Yep.
And she set up the second try too for Faith Tavita. She just sucked in a second defender, created some space for the winger. Just watch number 2 here. It's pretty simple stuff, but it creates uncertainty.
Yeah, again, nice carry, ball in two hands there, and I just like the way that she skipped defenders as well, squaring up on the A defender, bouncing out to the B there, and just drawing in both defenders and allowing Faith Tavita to score her first try for today.
And Suwani, who was wearing number 29, she scored the third try, actually on the other side of the field. One of the tries has been converted, Sorensen McGee converting her own try in the first moment. And, that was within 50 seconds of kickoff, wasn't it?
Yeah, 51 seconds, I believe
51
it was.
seconds,
so good
yeah.
start, but again, proved too powerful out wide. They've got some silky ball skills within the Auckland girls side, and I believe a few of those girls play for, I think it's like the Eastern United team.
Correct, lots of them do.
Yeah, there's a few of them out there playing under Pakuranga and Howard Hornets, I believe it is. So, yeah, there's quite a few looking at the team list here. So, good little relationship. Obviously, they're playing together at club as well, so you can kind of see the relationships that they've built up out there on the field, proving dividends at the moment.
Indeed. But from a Corley's perspective, they've really been probably their own worst enemy at times with their handling errors.
Yeah, correct. I think we said off here, they've only completed one set all game at the moment. There are some positives, though. Obviously, the amount of metres that they're getting on their carries when they do complete or get to the back end of their sets are quite well. If they can keep doing that more regularly and turning the ball over at the right end of the field, I believe that they can get themselves back into this contest.
Absolutely, and defensively, they've actually been pretty good. I think their tackling there in particular has been excellent.
Yeah, that's
Lots
right.
of big and aggressive.
They've been probably the more physical side defensively, but sometimes that's not all that you need, eh? So, fortunately for both sides, it needs to be attack and defence here, and they're doing well on defence, but they just need to do a little bit more with the ball.
So, Macaulay it is in the light blue. They're going to kick off. Play towards the eastern end here of Mount Smart number 2. Of course, Mount Smart number 1 on Sunday is going to be absolutely chocker watching the Warriors play. And don't forget, coming straight up after this game too, at 4 o'clock, we've got the Premier Boys final between De La Salle and St. Paul's. And there are some good players in both of those teams. And we're looking forward to bringing you that game live on our YouTube channel at 4 o'clock this afternoon as we get the second half underway in the girls' final. Auckland girls leading 14 points to 0. And straight away is a great charge into the Macaulay High School defence here by Rhodes, the co-captain. Really good run from her. Nice run from depth too coming here from Pali once again. Did she lose that there? No, the referee says play on. I just saw a little bobble there. There's a good draw and pass. And here's Rhodes again with her second hit up of the set. So they've made good 40 metres here early in this tackle count. As we see Sorensen McGee with her hands on the ball again. Almost a semblance of a little gap there. But in the end, the defence did well. Sorensen McGee wanted to restart a tackle count there, believing that was touched by that Macaulay High School player.
Yeah, referee Calvin Rambo's wave 6 again here. So another big defensive set for Macaulay coming up.
They are, and it's going to be tough now as we see Pali once again. She is the current Auckland Grammar Girls' School Junior Sportswoman of the Year. Very talented all-round sports person. Also plays touch and rugby union. Here's Sorensen McGee. And now this is Uoli, the captain. Here's Tavita again. Already one try in the first half, but they've got her wrapped up this time. Great tackling.
Yeah, very good defence there by Macaulay. Again, getting up, shutting down time and space, and just pushing Auckland Girls Grammar out over the sideline there. Probably, again, not the play here in these conditions. Probably need to stay in, probably find the fronts a little bit earlier here.
Well, excellent tackling initially there. Contact on the tackle from Leila Schmidt-Sopawanga for Macaulay High School. It'll be interesting to see if Macaulay can hold the ball here. This could be a very interesting game down the stretch. 20-minute halves, remember, so 18 minutes to play. Taupo, it is with her hands on the ball. She hasn't put a foot wrong in this game so far. Now, has that gone forward? There's a little nudge forward there, though, on the ground by Satala.
Yeah, just guilty of forcing the pass there, especially in heavy contact. Probably not the play there, Glenn, but they're chasing points at the moment. They probably got to grind themselves back into the contest and build a little bit of pressure first.
Yeah, it was unlucky for Satala. Wasn't much in it. That arguably might have gone forward as well. that offload, but the idea was right. It's just the execution. So here comes Tio again for Auckland Girls Grammar. Mitchiner at dummy half. Sorensen McGee, but wider of the ruck this time as we see Walker Tui Letu Funga again. Mitchiner again at dummy half. Nice play to Tavita. And again, it is Leila Schmidt-Sopawanga with a good tackle to bring Tavita to deck. 10 metres out now. Sorensen McGee looking for space. Is Bushell. Play on's the call. Could be another try here. She's very close. She's held up right on the line. Rhodes it was. And there's a little...
Short again. Great defence.
Yeah. Kasapali Pakitama didn't quite get there. But there is a try. Did that one go over? It is a try. There is the try. Was scored by Phoenix Rose. Yes, Phoenix Rose. Rhodes has got the try.
Yeah, again, back-to-back defensive sets there for Macaulay, and you see a few hands on knees. They've done a fair bit of defence in this game so far, Glenn, but great work by Auckland Girls Grammar. They're extending their lead to 18 points to 0.
Yeah, 4 tries now. Phoenix Rhodes, 17-year-old, one of the Eastern United under-18s players. And they had 3 goes from dummy half there, and Rhodes was just too strong.
I'm pretty sure if you have stats of the most tries scored in New Zealand, it's probably the dummy half barge over. But
particularly at this age group, right?
It is, man. It is.
You can't resist the temptation.
Nah, it's not. But look, the space was there, so you got to credit her for taking the decision, and she's come away with the 4 points. We see Braxton Sorensen McGee, another one which just short, but she's still got some good kicking skills. As Braxton.
Yeah, she's timing them pretty well, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, Kasapali Pakitama almost getting over, and Rhodes there getting the try, Phoenix Rhodes. So 18 to 0. It's going to be hard yards now for Macaulay to come back into this game now.
Yeah, it is. It's still only 3 tries, though. They've only converted 1 so far as Auckland Girls Grammar. So 3 tries are still doable in 15-odd minutes. So I'm pretty sure if they can complete some sets and hopefully turn the ball over at the right end of the field, they might force some mistakes and get the ball in some good field position.
Well, St Paul's are playing De La Salle in the final of the boys at 4 o'clock. It's just ticked over 3 o'clock, so hopefully everyone from those schools are getting on a bus about now, coming down here to the ground for that kickoff in that game. Great kickoff here from Auckland Girls Grammar, and yes, it's gone dead, so it's going to be a line dropout. And it's a wonderful kickoff. Gee, Macaulay have had problems with the kickoffs, dealing with these kickoffs.
Yeah, I think they've only secured 1 so far in this game, Glenn. So it's a basic fundamental that sometimes we overlook, but it's an important part of our game. So the girls need to be onto it if they want to be turning the result over into their favour.
Well, it's funny. Rugby league really is all about basics. You've got to do the basics well to get any success in this
100%,
game.
100%. Simple things, catch and pass. Tighten up your kickoffs, all those sorts of things are basic fundamental. Those are things that we do a lot of in the game, do you know what I mean? So it's important for them to be working on those skills and tidying those areas up.
So now Auckland Girls Grammar can really put the squeeze on Macaulay here. They're in excellent field position, got a full set, and Timoteo has the ball for Auckland Girls Grammar. And now Walker Tuiletufunga again. 10 metres out. Mitchiner waits at dummy half again. This is Bushell on the right side of the ruck this time. Looking to create some space, and here's a chance. Another try. It is Erica Timoteo who has gone over to score. And Auckland Girls Grammar looking very comfortable now.
Yeah, and I would say that try there probably puts the result beyond doubt there for Auckland Girls Grammar. And again, story of tales for today. Macaulay, just again, another error from kickoff and failing to capitalise on an opportunity to hold the ball there. And Auckland Girls, you give them enough ball down here in the attacking. They've got some great halves there. And Braxton Sorensen McGee and the number 10, Caitlin Jane Bushell, got the ball on a string, these 2 girls, and they're just creating some opportunities for their ladies outside them.
Yes, indeed. Well, Caitlin Jane Bushell's actually a very good all-round sports person as well. She's a very good netballer as well. And rugby in touch. I mean, Those are the kind of kids you hated in high school, quite frankly, TJ. Just good at everything.
Yeah. Can pick up any ball of any sport, man, and still do the same thing. But
I mean that in the best possible way, of course. You admire them. But there is the conversion this time from Sorensen McGee. 24-0. And I think one of the major advantages that Auckland Girls Grammar seem to have in this game is their management either side of the ruck, through Sorensen McGee on the left and Bushell on the right.
Yeah, and like I said, they've got combinations at club level as well, so they've been playing together. I believe this team's been together for quite some time as well, and they've built through the grades over the last couple of years. So having those kind of relationships, obviously, you kind of know what your strengths are within your playing group as well. So they're playing to that at the moment today, and it's proving dividends for them out there on the scoreboard.
Yeah, so 2 tries in the second half now, and we're almost at the halfway point.
Just going short.
Looking for that error again, isn't she? And this time nicely picked up there by Taupo, who's been one of the better players. She got some good rugged defence on her that time from Pale Pale. 2 hugely promising players right there.
Yeah, Pale Pale's been good today as well. Tough carries, and again, backing up on their defence. So see a nice strong run there by the number 8, Ivana Lauatiti.
Daughter of Ali. And there's Motu Tony's daughter, Mia. Hit hard, but good. She's just like her old man, nice and tough.
Good run there.
Nice angled run coming in from Lokatui. Did well to muscle up there on the Auckland Girls Grammar team. Nice run from Pepe again. And the defence is pretty good this time from Auckland Girls Grammar on Pepe. Bit of a line-up here as Schmidt-Sopoanga looks to cut out a couple, and here's the intercept. Pale Pale's away. And she's going to score, is she? Yes, she will, I reckon.
There's one coming from the far side, but she's not going to bring her in. Great speed shown by Pale Pale.
And that brought the crowd to their feet as well. Fans in the stands love it. 28-0. Making no race of this game.
Oh, you can tell why she's the junior sports person in the school there, Glenn, obviously, and normally plays in the forwards in the 13-a-side game, and showed a bit of toe there to get an 80-metre runaway too. But it was promising signs for Macaulay. If it could have gone either way, pass gone over the top, probably could have scored there. But she's just been too good, Pale Pale, today. She's been outstanding.
Soraya Pale Pale. Yeah, put a ring around her name. Big future in rugby league for sure. Another one out of Mangere East.
5 seconds and stand by 2.
Pale Pale over to score the 3rd try, and the conversion has just gone over to from Sorensen McGee. And 30-0.
Yeah, very dominant display from Auckland Girls Grammar here, but they've had a fair mountain of possession as well in this game, and obviously the scoreboard's ticking over now, so it's a good indication of where it's been so far.
Yeah, it sure has. And that pass just not finding the light blue hand.
Yeah, probably just second-guessed herself on that pass too. Shall I throw it or not? But I think if she was passed it half a second earlier, like I said, they probably could have scored there.
Well, it's a really good effort. Now 6 tries in the game to Auckland Girls Grammar. Sorensen McGee's goal kicking is 3 from 6. And we're still waiting for a ball to get play restarted.
8 minutes.
I only seem to have one ball. That brings me back to a game played in Palmerston North many years ago. Might have even been a test match involving the Kiwis,
that actually, yeah.
where there was all the balls stolen.
The kids are stealing the ball in the crowd.
Look, I was there. I think I was there that day. I was a university student at the time, TJ, and it was called a capping stunt. and Massey University students, let me tell you, in those days were quite creative.
Yeah.
I remember going to a Wellington Saints Palmerston North basketball game one day too, and whoops, that's been dropped actually, but that's play on. Referee doesn't allow Doesn't call that one up. Good shot in there from Cooley. Anyway, in that basketball game, there was a the mascot was a gorilla for the Wellington Saints. Well-known gorilla. Used to go around all the games, and one day in the Palmerston North, there was 2 gorillas there. And halfway through the second half, the gorilla, the false one, stole the balls.
Oh, no.
And this banner came up and drifted up to the ceiling saying 2000 and whatever it is, 1999 camping stunt.
Oh, wow.
Took off with the balls.
Far up. Bring the mascots back, I reckon.
Yeah, mate.
Great contact.
Good shot there from Cooley. That was on McDonald. Good touch finder there too.
You see Auckland Girls Grammar in the crowd there.
Absolutely loving it. Creating a great atmosphere over there, aren't they?
Yep.
It's really cool. £30-0. Well, let's hope Macaulay can get a try. Get on the board here.
They definitely need it. They've had a fair bit of defensive workload today, but it's been a tough day at the office for Macaulay.
Daishan Pepe it is with that first carry. Good hit there on Letitia Schmidt-Supawanga. And it's a high tackle that time. Again, I don't think there was too much in that one, but well refereed. Schmidt-Supawanga heads to the sideline, or the try line this time. So here's perhaps the best chance in the game here for Macaulay to get some points. Mia Tony's going to have a dash from dummy half. Defence is too strong, though. Schmidt-Supawanga again. Desperate dive for the line by Taupo. She goes close, about a metre out.
Standing a bit too flat on attack. All the girls inside the 10 metres there. They need to get the ball wide. They've got some space here.
Good hands, but a good tackle. Yeah, lovely tackle from Mitchiner that time, although the referee says the tackle wasn't completed. So Schmidt-Supawanga going back to play the ball. Look at all the Auckland Grammar School players there. Here's Tony. Now, surely there's space out wide here. Just about every Auckland Girls Grammar player is bunched around the ball, and that's been lost in its play on. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, great scramble defence there by Auckland Girls Grammar. A bit of back-to-back defence there by number 16. Mitchner saving a few try efforts there for Macaulay.
Well, some good tackling, and that's what you want to see if you're the coach of a team. Good attacking prowess and some good defence, despite the big scoreline in favour of Auckland Girls Grammar. And Kasapali Pakitama, good courageous run from her. Bit of a messy play, the ball.
Work.
It was a horror show.
Yep. It's actually been a few of those today in the first 3 games. It's an important part of our game, getting a dummy half as we see Taupo.
Again, the basics.
Yep, correct.
4 minutes to play. Macaulay can still get a try, and penalty has been given.
Penalty here. Was it offside penalty? I think so.
Great breakout there from Kasapali Pakitama, and that's where the turnover came. So play on now with a penalty, and it's Taupo. Looking for that late offload. She's got it. There might be space out wide now. Restarted tackle count, but that Auckland Grammar defence is really good. Here's a charge at the line by Pepe.
Great run.
Pepe has got it down for a try.
It's number 8. That's Ali's daughter, I think it is. Lauatiti.
Oh, yes, Lauatiti. You're right.
Lauatiti. Nice run. Showed some great strength there in the tackle too, Glenn, in the contact. Bumping off a few would-be defenders there, and dots down for her school's first points for today.
Yeah, thank you, TJ, for correcting me there. Lauatiti getting the try.
A few good late offloads here, especially in these conditions. Maya Tony, just the ball over the top there.
Yeah, nice offload too coming here from McDonald. And Lauatiti. Good pace off the mark, wasn't it?
Very good run.
And finally, some scoring for Macaulay High School. Naval's in Taupo with the conversion attempt here. captain of this team for a couple of years now.
Yeah, she's been the shining light today for Macaulay.
We saw her play for Otahu 18s in the District 9s tournament at Easter as well. And it is
He's
converted.
nailed it.
Well, 30 points to 6. Well, good to see Taupo smiling. Very promising player again coming out of this high school. But time is against Macaulay High School and getting back into this game.
Yeah, I just said earlier, that was the only thing. They needed to turn the ball over at the right end of the field and start building a bit of pressure on the Auckland Girls Grammar defensive line. And obviously back-to-back attacking sets there proved that they can score points for today. So it's just a couple missed opportunities there for Macaulay today, and a few costly errors inside their own half, so in particular off the kickoffs.
Well, it's hard chasing the game, isn't it? And they were chasing the game after 50 seconds.
Yeah, especially in these conditions too. It's not as if it's dry weather and it's a bit boggy and heavy underfoot. And sometimes when you're playing like this, in games like this, it feels like it's in slow motion sometimes. So you're putting a little bit of pressure and panic into your attack and your defence. But look, again, I've been saying it all day. Congratulations to both teams for being here. Having this opportunity to play at Mount Smart number 2 is a good opportunity for all these girls, so it's good for both teams.
Yeah, it sure is. A Suani again hit hard by Leonie McDonald. There's been a lot of good players in this Auckland Girls Grammar school team today, and here is co-captain Willow, and she's lost the ball amid some pretty hefty defence. That will be that.
Game over.
Auckland Girls Grammar are the champions again. And they can all have the day off school tomorrow. Now, well done to Auckland Girls Grammar. Too good in this game today. And good to see them celebrating their success. They thoroughly deserve it.
Crowd's going nuts in the background.
Oh, and what?
Celebrating the victory.
Surprised they haven't flooded the field. But well done to Auckland Girls Grammar. Just too good in this game, winning by 30 points to 6. 6 tries to 1. They managed to score today with Sorensen McGee, Tavita, Suani, Rhodes, Timoteo, and Pali Pali scoring the tries. And then we got that one by Lauatiti near the end of the game for Macaulay High School that got them on the board. But it is Auckland Girls Grammar School that win the Auckland title again for 2022. They win it by 30 points to 6.
Gotta get up in the morning. Gotta get up. Every day I gotta try. Come on, get yourself up.
On and wake up in the morning. Body sore from last night's training. Dude run harder, tackle with intention. Make one the gaps and watch for interceptions. Keep it fair, keep it cool every section. Give your all, pass the ball, put your best in. Enjoy your days, rip your cover your selection. Just that thing that you've been missing.
Don't play rugby league. It's all yeah. You are your club. Come on.
Well, welcome back to Mount Smart Stadium number 2. And we're not too far away from the presentation of the Premier Girls Nines Grand Final trophy. Auckland Girls Grammar just too good on the day today for Macaulay High School from Otahuhu. Still pretty good effort from this team to get to the final, TJ.
Yeah, both teams. These were definitely the top 2 teams from the girls' grade, the Premier Girls' grade, and like I said earlier, that's credit to both teams for being here, and congratulations to them and their families for being able to showcase their skills and ability of our great game of rugby league.
Absolutely, but it is going to be the day for Auckland Girls Grammar. And several of their players playing well in this contest. Braxton Sorensen McGee, Soraya Palepale, Caitlin Jane Bushell. Even up front, we had strong games from Timo Tio. And also Phoenix Rhodes. Cooley was also powerful as well. We go down to the presentation now. I think we're all set for it.
First of all, we just need to make a quick thank you to our referees, match officials today. Without them, this game wouldn't be possible, as well as our match manager. Could we please have a round of applause for them? A big thank you as well to our partners and sponsors, College Sport, Auckland, Red Badge Security, St. John's Ambulance, Haydn and Rollett, and SAS. Can we have a round of applause for them too, please? I'd like to now invite the captain of Macaulay to come up and say a few words, and they'll be presented with their medals.
I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for coming to support. It may not have been our result that we wanted, but the girls did pretty good out there. Yo, Siki.
I'd like to now invite the captain of Auckland Girls Grammar to come up and say a few words as well.
I would just like to thank our number 1 supporters, Ags girls, and also the rest of the supporters. Yeah, it was a tough game out there, girls. You're a mean team, all right. But yeah, and also thank you to our coaching staff. And yeah, shout out to our girls for putting through every week. It was always hard getting the team on the field because our girls never like to come to training. But it's all right, we made it there, girls. But yeah, cheers.
I'd now like to announce the most valuable player from your final today, Braxton Sorensen McGee. Do you want to come up? I'd now like to invite our very own Kiwi Fern, Crystal Rhoda, up to say a few words and present the champions with their medal.
Firstly, I just want to say congratulations to both teams. Macaulay, you went out there and you gave it your all right to the dying end, and you've seen that with your guys' last-minute try. So keep your guys' heads up. It's a great final, and you've played very well. Sometimes, losing is really tough, but it's not all about winning sometimes. And congratulations on making the final. You did an amazing job today. Auckland girls, very classy performance today. You've all played amazing. You've played it as a team, and you had some very classy plays out there, which obviously got you a great result today. So, just for myself, from where I am and the Kiwi Ferns, it's exciting to see what the future holds with you girls coming through in our system of rugby league. So, yeah, well done to both teams, and enjoy your guys' win.
Your champions for the first 9, Premier Women's Auckland Girls Grammar.
Do you want the trophy or not? Girls, can you just have a photo? Why are we taking